Day 52 of me recording every single day for as long as I can. Today was a really productive day. I just came back from the gym. I had a great upper body session. I had such an amazing pump today, and I could definitely see it in the mirror. And I felt like my legs were genuinely so huge. Because I'm pretty sure a couple of weeks ago, in the last few weeks, I've really been training my legs. And now my hamstrings and my quads feel so much more bigger and stronger. And riding my bike today, I was riding on the highest gear, and I was riding up this hill sort of, which I pretty much do every time I go to the gym, and it just felt a lot more effortless. It wasn't really easy. It wasn't I could do it 24/7, but it definitely felt a lot more smoother and a lot easier to do than previously. Also, when I was at the gym, I was just trying around with weights. I really should start writing down what weights I'm doing so I can track progressive overload. But genuinely, I just grabbed some random weights pretty sure last session I did this kg. Let me try this kg. And I just do it till failure. Works well enough, but I really have to start writing my goals down so I can easily do progressive overload. But today I did notice when I was doing exercise, I did bump up the weight a bit. And it felt good, but again, it's hard to hit a lot of reps, especially when you bump up the weight. But I felt confident and I feel like I'm making progress. Gotta say though, I gotta start going more consistently. Last week, I believe I only went once the whole week. And fair enough, I did have some other things going on, but should have at least gone 3 times a week. That's my goal this week. I've gone on Monday, and I want to go on Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday. Other than that though, school today was pretty decent. I did not go to the library and study like I said I would. I just chilled, ate my food, worked on studies in class, and it was a normal day. I wouldn't say it was the most productive school day, but one thing that I think I did really well was on the 1 hour commute in the morning to get to school. Last week, I was just listening to music pretty much the whole bus ride, and I was like, I need to make a change. So today morning, I did not even listen to any music on the way to school, on the way back to school, or at the gym. And that's a really big thing because I feel like when I do listen to music, I'm so much more distracted. And genuinely staying in a silent place is better than listening to music all the time. But if I had to take it a next step further, I would start reading on the commute. But right now, I'm happy just being without music. Meditation. On the commute, I also try to meditate, but it never works. When I'm on the bus or the train, it's always so shaky and it's a different environment and not really used to meditating there. I definitely try to meditate in the morning though. It's definitely more effective to do that for me rather than at nighttime. But lately, don't know why, I haven't been meditating in the morning, and that's probably why I'm probably not making the best decisions, but definitely gonna start meditating in the morning. So gotta find time for that. Other than that though, feeling pretty good. Working on my assignments, going to the gym, riding my bike. The other day I was actually having a conversation and it was what is my favorite sport to play? And I was thinking, all right, I play football at a decent level. I do like playing football, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite sport to do. And I was thinking, what would be my favorite? And I was just thinking how much I love cycling. Cycling is just amazing. I believe it's one of the most effective methods of transport a human can take. Not effective as it can cover the most distance the fastest, but effective in terms of how much energy it consumes. And bicycling is just really amazing and you really get to connect to the place where you're going. It's not like being in a car where you're in a metal box and completely excluded from your environment, where you're in an air-conned box. When you're cycling, you're actually out there and you could fall any second, and it's genuinely amazing. That's why I also find motorbikes pretty cool. I definitely, though, there's one thing I've been procrastinating on for so long, and it's just thinking of video ideas. Like, I don't know why I've gotten really lazy on that. Definitely need to step up my game, get some video ideas. And I already have a lot of video ideas. It's just I need to make some key points. I'm not gonna script it out because that's not what I enjoy doing. And if I don't enjoy doing it like that, then I'm probably gonna like stop. So I'm probably gonna write some key points and record it, but I definitely need to take action on that. So see you day 53.